Donald Trump's transition team working quite swiftly ahead of his inauguration on the 20th of January. He was, in fact, at the White House on Wednesday. He shook hands with the current President Joe Biden. He was invited by Joe Biden, and Joe Biden said, "Oh, welcome back, Mr. President." Quite magnanimous of a Democratic president, Democratic Party president, as he invites Donald Trump to the White House. But the Trump transition team has been working quite swiftly, hoping to speak to Brooks Spector about some of the tips for the secretaries, Donald Trump's cabinet, and people who will be in and around the Oval Office. In fact, even Elon Musk, Donald Trump issuing a statement yesterday saying, "I'm pleased to announce that the great Elon Musk, working in conjunction with the American patriot Vivek Ramaswamy, will lead the Department of Government Efficiency, or Doge." It's a little bit of half a nod to Elon Musk's crypto coin called Doge coin. Brooks Spector joins me now on the line. Is as a fair deal of have an idea of what happens in American diplomacy. He's also associate editor at the Daily Maverick. Good morning, Brooks. Really appreciate your time. What do you make of some of the picks so far by Donald Trump? Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. You have a Fox News anchor, military veteran, but also a promoter of AK-47 bullets on his YouTube and social media channel, Pete Hegseth. But then also the great Elon Musk has some form of cabinet position in the form of leading the Department of Government Efficiency. Brooks?
Well, I'm not usually lost for words, but the last couple of days have just about done me in. First of all, let's be absolutely clear. There is no Department of Government Efficiency. It hasn't been authorized by Congress. There's no enabling legislation. There's no budget, no staff, no office. It's a concept that Elon Musk and company have been propounding, which is they can cut trillions of dollars from the government budget and find all manner of inefficiencies, waste, fraud, mismanagement, lassitude, sloth, all the original sins. But the problem is that essentially, if you cut $2 trillion out of the government budget, see, I'm even tongue-tied over the amount, you essentially are doing away with all discretionary spending besides interest on the national debt. The cost of Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid means no other government functions. And the fact of the matter is Elon Musk doesn't have an official position. He is Donald Trump's gadfly, and I guess this is what $120 million given to a campaign will do for you. Some of those other positions.
Is it also because, Brooks, apologies, is it also because Elon Musk can't have an official government position because his companies get trillions of dollars in government subsidies from the U.S. government itself?
Well, that's a contributing factor, of course. I mean, the conflicts of interest between any sort of official position and his government and his company's government contracts would be unable to untangle unless he simply resigned from all of them and sold all his shares or put them in a blind trust somehow, which, of course, I don't suspect he plans to do. But the whole manner of this process is really unfolding now with the announcement of people like Matt Gaetz, who has been under investigation for all manner of indiscretions and bad behavior, a congressman who just resigned to take up this attorney general position, and Pete Hegseth, a name that's only known to those who watch Fox News for Hegseth's commentaries on the military, and Tulsi Gabbard, who used to be a Democratic congresswoman from Hawaii, Hegseth for Secretary of Defense and Gabbard, Director of National Intelligence. None of these people have any experience managing anything, and these jobs are effectively not simply policy or public statements processes, but they're management jobs. You run large departments, and you take charge of all manner of budgets and policy and people and the whole range of things. That's what these jobs are. And some of this is simply Donald Trump saying, "I told you I would exact retribution on my opponents and those who criticized me. So here it goes." And every one of these positions, absent Elon Musk, obviously, every one of these positions have to undergo Senate investigation and confirmation hearings, and some of them are going to be rather contentious and possibly even rejected.
And why is this important, Brooks? Because there's no meeting, no gathering, no organization, no global institution who's not having a meeting right now, who's not asking, where's the United States going to be the day after Donald Trump is inaugurated? Even at COP29 at the moment, a climate process which Donald Trump says he will simply back out of. There's no conversation around the world, whether it be a bank in South Africa, or whether it be a mining company in Mozambique, or whether it be a hedge fund in New York or in London, who's not having some conversation. Where are we going to be? Where's the White House going to be on the 21st of January?
Or a policy bureau in the Kremlin, or in Whitehall in London, or in the Forbidden City in Beijing, and on and on and on. You're absolutely. I couldn't have said it any better, Lester. You should take a job as a commentator.
You're far too important for me to take your job, Brooks, but really appreciate your time. Brooks Spector there, former UMS diplomat, is now the associate editor at the Daily Maverick.